Alrighty, so here we are playing some more Tropico 6, and we're on to episode 10 of our Industry Island. That's the one we're on. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we are. It's been like 2 or 3 days since I last played this, but I have been thinking about it a lot. Man, that is a lot of drones up in the air. The last episode I recorded was a whole like hour and 20 minutes long, and I did not mean to make the video that long. So 8 times 30 is 240. So one rotation of drones moving somewhere should bring 240 units of whatever good they're hauling around. The logistics drone is completely like, we're full on that all the time. I wonder if we're still even making money. Hopefully. Lumber mills? Why don't you have no wood? That is a bit concerning. I kind of have destroyed a lot of Teamsters offices at this point. Banana pineapples. Honestly, how many jobs do we have? Too many jobs. What I should do is I should try and set up more drones for the next set of goods. 74k, okay, so we are still making good money. We have plenty of electricity. I think, yeah, at the end of the episode, what I did was, at the end of one of these episodes, what's it called? Turn on these nuclear power plants, so we have unlimited energy. I mean, I guess I can do the lumber mills. Okay, I will do the lumber mills. So how are we gonna do this? Let's figure out how many there are. So we have 1, 2, 3. It's probably a better way to do this. There's a place, and it's, oh here, building list. Food and resources, logging camps. So we have 8 logging camps. I should build 1 more. And so then in groups of 3s, the drones can manage those. So honestly, could slap it down realistically anywhere. Let's just put it here for now. And let's set up a location for all of the wood drones. Drone delivery service. We're gonna want 3 drone deliveries to pick up all the wood. And then 1 drone service to bring everything to the buildings. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's just build 2 of these. Okay, let's quick build these up. Max out the budget. And so, you're gonna be log collection 1. Log collection 1. Configure the routes, set route 1. I should quick build this. Okay. Max out the budget on all of those. So configure routes, set route 1. Here to, we need a place to send all of these. So let's go ahead and do a warehouse. Ooh, we can fit one here. Quick build that up. And just like that. So now we need to choose logs. Okay. So this place will store logs for us. So now we can do log collection 1, set route, U, to here. Confirm. Route 2. Logs to here. Confirm. Route 3. Logs to here. Confirm. Alrighty, so now we go to log collection 2. Log collection 2. Add route. No, don't want to do that. You want to go here and then uncheck this, right? So now that that's done, you can choose something really far away. To here. Route 2 here to here. Confirm, and if we check this, we can see which buildings are getting their goods picked up. So, where are the rest of the logging camps? Route 3, I know one's here. Confirm. There's one here. Okay. So there's log collection 2 all set up. Now we go find log collection 3. Log collection 3. Go here. Set route. U to U. Confirm. Oh man. Let us go and see. Now, am I missing something? Here's one. Route 2, U to U. Now there's one more somewhere. And where is it? There's no way. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna pause this and find out where this last one is. Already ended up finding it. It was tucked in. I knew it'd be close to the town. Wait up. What is going on? No, I clicked on a random. Drone delivery. So we go. Log collection 3. Configure routes. Route 3. And it is here. So bam. Confirm new route. So now all of the logs are being brought to this warehouse here. And now we have another drone delivery service that is going to be called Log Delivery 1. Log Delivery 1. Come configure routes, set route 1 here to here, confirm route 2 from the warehouse to the other industry building, confirm. So now there's that. Okay. So let's go to configure routes and see what isn't getting stuff. So we could do like cloth next, that might be good. Cigars are getting delivered. Sugar's getting delivered. Oh hey look, furniture factory. No, that needs planks. Okay, so we need a place to send planks to. What was that? Was that a drone breaking up? I don't know if you saw that. I think a drone just fell out of the sky. Rebel threat's still going down, that's really good. It's National Day. I need to put some parks out front of here, and I also need to set up more embassies. Let's check our trade routes. I haven't really checked them in a while. EU and Russia, so we need everyone else. Could sell America the cheese. Wait, did I say Russia? Yeah, it is America and Russia. Can sell, no. I would like to sell the boats. We can sell the boats to the Middle East. We'll do second highest one. So we need America and nice. Okay, we need America and China. Fish, leather, pineapples. Nothing too good. Cheese. I guess we'll do cheese to America. 5,000 units. That's kind of a lot, but hopefully over time we can have that finished up. But now comes the part that I've been dreading the most, and that's setting up a humongous amount of drones and warehouses for all the different food types. It's gonna be kind of annoying, but I think it'll be okay. So there's 11 food types in the game, which means we need 11 warehouses and 11 drone factories to pick up from those production buildings. So that's going to be a lot of drone factories, a lot of warehouses to set up. And then on top of that, to deliver those goods out to each grocery is going to require a whole additional 11. And on top of that, there's even more. So we need like 40 drone buildings, drone commands, drone delivery services. We're gonna need like 40 of them. Let's check how the world looks from the ground view. That would kind of be terrifying. I don't know if I would want to live in a place like this. Just cruising around. It's like a dystopia, man. Something out of like a movie or a book. Well, I mean, at least maybe it'd be convenient, but it just seems too far out there. Either way. Let's get... I haven't focused on their happiness in a while. I wonder how the housing quality is. Make sure they're on the lowest budget. There should be absolutely no one that's homeless because everyone can afford a home. And there's plenty of vacant housing. I'm not sure. Either way, let's just let some time pass. We're gonna need more money. An open drone command, drone delivery service. I think like everything's being taken care of. I kind of want to go through and just kind of make sure, yeah, electricity, the electronics factory. Yeah, we just need the textile mill. Looks like we also need cheese, so milk and cheese. So when you're doing these drones, it would be like the most efficient, or not efficient, just convenient thing if you set everything up in like groups of 3s. And so that's why I built that additional logging camp, was because that'd make 9, which is a group of 3, right? Or a multiple of 3. And so that means that 3 drone commands can pick up everything, and it's nice and snug. And I think what is happening is whenever you go to just add route, it'll go to here and it'll leave this checked. And I think if you have this checked, edit all routes, when you add a new route, it'll just tack it on to like just some random like plastics collection here. If I did just add route and I had this checked, I think plastics collection might pick up this random route that I'm doing. So leaving it unchecked is how you can like be super, I forget what the word is, not direct, but just like really in control of what's going where. Anyways. So hopefully we're still like net positive. Yeah, I guess we are. It's not like that much though. I mean, it is nice. Like, this is a pretty cool system. However much of an eyesore it is. It looks cool, though. I mean, maybe. I don't know how to feel about it. I think it would be really cool if you just did, like, a couple. But I want to see, like, what the absolute limit is. I think, like, just a handful of these, like, maybe on something super specific, like your main industry. Or something like that. Isn't there something somewhere? I think there's something somewhere. Drones fly to and from specified destinations, delivering all types of goods. Then fly independently between set destinations. Oh, they fly independently. They carry less than Teamsters but aren't bound to the road network. Drones have a limited charge and need to recharge periodically. They also tend to crash every now and then. Okay. I thought there was something that like delivered food to people. Maybe I just completely misread that. Drone command, and then the drone taxi. I wonder. So this drone building here, passenger drones. So we have cloth. Okay. So if we have cloth, then we can start making passenger drones. I guess we should do that just to see how well that works. Gonna need a bit more money. I'd rather... I'm not sure. I should do the food first, honestly. It's gonna be like the most arduous part of all of this, so I might as well. So... I know for a fact we're gonna need 11 warehouses, right? So 11 times 4 is 44,000. So we need to spend 44k on just some warehouses, which is a bit excessive, but definitely going to be worth it in the long run, I think. And then maybe what I could do is set up some warehouses that are just for like goods collection. Or honestly, you know what? That might not even be necessary. What I could do is just set some drones up that like pick up cigars and bring them. No. It's just like there's so many like little things that you have to do if you're gonna try and do this. Like in terms of cigars, right? Like cigars, on top of all these drones I got going on, it's like we're getting drones delivering the tobacco to the cigar factory. But it's like we're gonna need cigars to be picked up and then to be brought.
This is business news on Canal Uno. Export trade route prices with the US and Europe fell today after they discovered that the poisonous spiders which were occasionally found in our shipments to them were being added deliberately.
So we're getting tobacco delivered here, but now it's like I need, what I'm sitting here thinking about is it would be nice if I just had Teamsters or like the drones bring it straight to the dock. All the cigars we make, bring them to the dock. But at the same time, it's like people might want to buy them. I don't know if a better example, I guess, would be rum, because rum can be consumed inside of groceries, right? So what would be smarter is to bring all the rum to one place and then have drones deliver it to groceries and then drones that deliver it to the dock. That's going to be a bit better, I think. Okay. So yeah, it's going to take like a lot of, not planning, just like a lot of stuff going into it. Tobacco, what's going on with tobacco? And then still no one's bringing planks to the furniture. So I was gonna sit here and watch this, but it looks like some Teamsters came by and picked up all this tobacco. But I kind of just want to like pay attention to like what a couple drones do, or like one drone does, just to see like how absolutely efficient they are. Or how efficient they are with absolute certainty. So like why does this route only have 3 drones on it? Uranium 1 and 2. What's going on with all the uranium? Are any of these full? No. Maybe like if there's no goods, then the drones don't fly. That's probably it. Okay. So, always learning. So if no need for the drones, then it looks like they just hang out. Man, we're losing so much money that it's like hard to get ahead. 144,000, that's a lot of money. Okay. I guess we're making just as much money back, right? So we're gonna need a total of 11 warehouses, 44k. That's a lot of money. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's just quick build these up because kind of impatient. Alright, so that's a lot of money just flushed down the drain. 40,000, or 60,000 actually, about what we spent. But what I'm hoping for is that this is going to be a ginormous net profit. Oops. I always forget to use the R key. Someone told me in a comment that you can use the R key for roads. And if I remember that, I think it'd make it a lot easier. But, so, we need to go through and select each of the food types. So we'll start with bananas here. Banana, banana, banana. Sometimes I like doing like the furthest things away first, so let's go to the furthest ones. Got shellfish. So shellfish. Pineapples. Shellfish, pineapples. Honestly, the amount of money you're sinking into this whole system, I don't think drones are even worth it. Maybe with like I was saying, just one industry like setup. Like, you know, you pick up all your sugar, bring it to the rum distilleries, and then you pick up all the rum and kind of like funnel it out. But like the amount of warehouses that I've constructed, the amount of drones, the amount of like everything going on, it's like I haven't built onto the island in a while. Like any industries or anything. I've just been kind of setting up like logistics for them. And so like really I could have just built in this whole time frame just a handful of...
The Wealth from Health Corporation are slashing the prices of plastic surgery this month. Get the free freaky lip plumping with every nip and tuck.
I could have just built like a handful of Teamsters offices in this time and just kept growing. However, I am going to... I just like really want to do this, like, through everything, but I think it's important to let people know, is like, I don't even think drones are really worth it at all. Maybe passenger drones might be worth it. We'll have to check those out. But I do want to experiment as much as possible with these. See if there's just something I'm missing out on. I think we just did pineapples, we just did milk, we need meat. Meat. What's next up? So now we'll go this way, so we have bananas, canned goods. Cheese. I don't think chocolate is like a food good. Coconuts. Oops. Coconuts. It's saying that I have 3 food items left, but I don't know if I do. Oh, maybe we do. Okay, so canned goods, cheese, coal, coconut, we need corn. Corn, fish. And what is the last item? Juice. Cool. So now we have we have a warehouse for every single food type in the game. So now comes the annoying part of setting up all of the drones to do our heavy lifting. So now, how much is a drone delivery service? You know what? I wonder, if buildings aren't fully staffed, do they have the maximum amount of drones that can be out? That's pretty important to know. I'm curious. Anyways, we're gonna need like an absolutely tremendous amount of drones here. So let's, like, because I'm so new to building these, like I haven't really thought out like a really cool way to set them up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's 14. There's 14. We need even more though. I think just for the sake of simplicity, like this will be best. Just go through and set them all next to this thing. So in the very least, I'm gonna want 22 more. Do we have enough for that? 1500. 1500 times 10 is like 15,000. I can get 11 up right now then. So let's go ahead and just do that real quick. One. Now we have 14, so we need... What is that? 6, 7, 8. Yes, we need 8. 4. Okay. Let's just quick build as much as we can. I don't think we'll be able to quick build all of this up. Oh, we didn't get the last two. Okay, that's plenty though. And I forgot this is going to require a lot of electricity, but luckily we got those uranium things. Whatever these are called. Power plants. Uranium power plants up and running. So that's definitely helping out quite a bit. Now let's go through, and comes the very fun part of linking together all these. I might cut this out because, like, you've already seen the process if you've been following along. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'll get back whenever everything's all linked up. Alrighty, so I linked up everything that I could with our lacking of two more drone commands here. And if we come over here and check this here, we can see that each of these warehouses has an input and an output. So they've all got that except for this one here and this one over here. And so now what is happening is almost all of the food is being collected. There's a handful of things that aren't, namely some of our corn, just because we have more than 3. And I think that's really it, honestly. Yeah, I think everything's getting collected except for a little bit of corn. However, everything is also being delivered to this grocery, and this grocery. So let's see what this looks like as time goes forward. Looks like we're gonna need more population soon. What I should do, honestly, is just... Oh, we don't have the money for it. But whenever I get a chance, I should build the Pirate Cove. So that way we can... I'll put this on ×2 speed for now. But that way we can bring people onto the island, because we're at a bit of a population deficit, which isn't too great. Half of our military units are going to declare war on us, but if you don't have any military units, then it's just one military squad, and so we don't really need to worry about this because they're going to run into the palace. They're going to die anyways. Literacy program. Oh, so this sucks. What's going to happen is we're going to lose all of our research points, so I should spend every little bit that we have. I'm not sure if this happened in a recent episode or if this happened another time, but either way, I want to go through and just spend all my research points real quick. No. Honestly, I should do it to just buildings. We're not importing anything, so customs office isn't really that good. TV station, we're going to end up using it anyways. We don't need a high school. An immigration office might be good. Actually, that's not good, because we want to bring in as many people as possible, and that's just the default work mode. Nothing touristy. Childhood museum will be nice once I eventually set one of those up. Don't really need the bank, I don't think. Made in Tropico. So this is a flat 5% increase to the price of the goods we're selling, but it's also a flat 20% increase to the upkeep of all industrial buildings. And we're going to have a lot of industry, so therefore a lot of upkeep for industry buildings. So if we increase that all by 1/5, like that might outweigh the amount of money we're making from just a 1 in 20 increase on the end goods, the price of the end goods, the final product. Either way, so made in Tropico, this is good if you have like a very, very poor island. If you have all the lowest budgets, this would be decent. But it's not decent when we have everything maxed out. So, nothing here I can really see. Speedway would be nice with an industry island because you want your teamsters to move around really quick around the island, but because we're using mostly drones, I kind of don't really need this now. So that's kind of cool. Botanical garden, drone factory. Yeah, we're gonna need the drone factory anyways later on. We don't need the electronics factory. This turns into like a sweatshop. I think it's literally called sweatshop, the other work mode. So we don't need that. Hospital might be good because this is going to give us, I think it's called ambulant treatment, and it increases the amount of visitor slots per worker. That could be really good, but we kind of don't really need to worry about the population's health so much. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and get the office. I don't even know if I'm going to build any offices, but if I do, then it's nice to have that researched. Nothing really... Nothing else I can really think of. Drone recycling. Hey, this is new to me because I've never done it, but we don't have enough research. Drones undergo repairs every now and again, effectively reducing their deterioration by 50%. This means extra work wherever drones are in use, causing all drone-related buildings to either emit pollution or increase their pollution rate by 25%. Okay. Either way, I'm going to want to get this, so I'll click on it now, but we're going to lose all these research points anyways. And then in 2 years, the religious faction is going to start burning stuff down. Okay, so that's all taken care of. Ultimatums, kind of annoying, but it's okay. So now what should be happening is... I wonder... Oh, they're filling into this first. Okay, so once they've all filled in and then they've flown out to where they're needed, then what's going to happen is, as you can see, drones are coming this way in this little line here. Once the drones completely fill in these buildings and then they start going to where they'll be needed, then all the food will be brought to this location here, one of these warehouses, and then it'll be flown out to one of the groceries. And so anything... Oh no. That's fine. Maybe it isn't fine. I thought it'd only be one military squad. Not sure. I mean, this building should be able to hold up against them. We're -70 in the negative, which is not great, so we're gonna have to probably wait like a couple of years. Let's just put this on ×4 speed and press our fingers. Looks like we're gonna win. Even with the third squad, it looks like we'll win. So something you can do is, I don't know if it's an achievement or what it is, but there's something you can do, which is power shortage. Why? Uranium not getting delivered? Yes. You can always tell from afar because the uranium power plants, they won't have smoke coming up. So neither of these buildings... Well, maybe it's just because we don't have enough workers. But either way, that's not good. Okay, so there's that. There's a cool thing that I used in the communist dictatorship, which was, if you customize this, you can see the garden? Yeah, the garden. There's the bunker. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure how you unlock this is you have to survive a military coup. And so something you can do is just have absolutely no military units, and then make the militarist faction upset, and they'll do that. They'll send like a couple of squads for your palace, but because you don't have like a bunch of military all over the place, then that's all they'll have, and they don't really have enough to beat your palace, so we lost like 1/5 of our health there. So it looks like things are starting to pile up, which is good. I mean, it is going to ultimately help with efficiency, like things are going to be more efficient. So I'll show you the process that I was doing real quick. So as we can see, shellfish aren't being delivered. So to get them brought in, I went over to these 2 docks, clicked on the little line, and sent it to this warehouse here. And so now what we'll do is add a route. No, sorry. You want to make sure this is unchecked. So come over to this tab, configure routes, uncheck this to give yourself more control. And so that's how you brought it in, was clicking on like each of these docks. We only have 2. And then clicking on this warehouse. And so it'll deliver shellfish here once you set up the warehouse to be filled with shellfish, right? So you choose the little things. So we chose shellfish for this one. So then what you do is once you've got all the stuff coming in, right? And so we have 2 docks. So ideally, I think I would build another one. And so that way the drones, each drone building has 3 routes. And so as you can see, this drone building here has all of its routes completely filled, right? A lot of them do, but many of them don't as well. And so juice collection 1 here, it's only got 1 juice producing building. So that's kind of, I don't know. But, so that means I should probably build like 2 more juice buildings, right? But if we're going to send goods out, what we do is choose the shellfish because this one hasn't been sent out yet. And then we choose our groceries. And so I link it to 3. So this means that I need 11 more drone buildings if I want to deliver the goods to more than these 3 groceries. And so we have a 4th grocery over here. This grocery building doesn't have any goods being delivered by drone. Absolutely none. And so that's kind of whatever because we still have Teamsters, but once we get rid of all the Teamsters, we're going to need drones to be delivering goods here. And so that's fine, but what's it called? That means that we'll have 11 drone buildings for 1 grocery. So that means that like I said, everything should be done in multiples of 3. And so what you would want to do is build 11 more drone buildings, but you would want to build 2 more groceries so that each of those drone buildings is being like used to its maximum efficiency instead of like with this juice building wherever it was. Yeah, and like name coordinating everything really helps out. But some buildings, they only have like this one right here, juice collection. It's only got 1 route, right? If we look at the little routes. So if I had built 2 more, you want everything in multiples of 3, so 2 more juice collection buildings, then it'll have all of its routes fulfilled. So now we have, I think it's bananas. Yes, bananas. Banana. Grocery 1. That's what I've been calling these. And so now we need 11 for any more groceries, right? Gotta make sure this is unchecked. So we need 11 for more groceries. But we also need 11 to deliver this stuff to the docks. And so you need a lot of drones when you're doing setups like this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's very practical. I mean, it looks cool, and it could be practical in like smaller scales, but trying to do the entire island is a bit hectic at the best of times. I mean, at least the Teamsters don't gotta worry about much. They just kind of deliver their goods and go on their way. 112, it's helping out logistics wise. Like, we're getting lots of goods moved around, and so it's letting us kind of get all the money that we should be seeing. So there's that. For some reason, what is going on? Let's just hire foreign workers for this. We need them really bad. Send the helicopter, put that out. Okay. I mean, things are kind of a little hectic at the moment, but things will get better. So I set up all of the food for this entire island. Let's check our... Lots of people are dying, so if we check out the decline deaths, bad healthcare, because our healthcare isn't like too great. And on top of that, let's check pollution. Pollution is what causes death by bad healthcare, I think. I think that's how it works. Well, that's weird. The drones change color depending on... That's really funny. It's like they're programmed to be like part of the island, like the ground itself. As you can see, like some of them are red, orange, and stuff. Anyways, so lots of people are like living. Actually, I don't think so. If we read it here, pollution builds up over time, mainly caused by industrial, followed by residential, amongst other buildings. It decreases the beauty and fertility of the area, and makes people lose healthcare happiness when resting at home. Okay, so pollution doesn't matter, besides the fact that it like completely tanks fertility and beauty in the area. But in terms of like your population, it's not going to affect them unless pollution is creeping up on their homes. And so if people are living in polluted areas, then it's going to cause them to start dying of bad healthcare. And so it's either like have good healthcare or have no pollution, one or the other. Your population's going to want healthcare anyways. But there's that. So we built up all of this going on here. All the food is being brought in and delivered to most of the groceries. We have money now for more, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. So what's next up is, I think I'm going to cut this episode here. And we're going to have to do something like the textile mill. And I want to get every single industry building caught up. I want to get all the drones set up, like drones set up for everything we got going on right now. So that way I can delete the Teamsters. And then I'll probably wait like half a decade or a decade and get the population up a little bit more. This will be something I should do right now, is actually build up a pirate cove. Let's go ahead and quick build this.
Tropico is proud
Tropico.
to welcome its new privateers and stresses that it's categorically not piracy when it's sanctioned by the state.
Categorically. Okay, so let's go ahead, change the work mode, buy a real big telescope for them. So this is what I'm going to start using at the beginning of the next episode, is the Pirates Cove. I want to get the population like soaring really soon. We need to get like, there's just so many jobs that need to be fulfilled. Let's check our workforce occupancy. So these don't count because they're paused. But as you can see, like certain buildings are starting to lose a lot of the workers in them, which isn't too great. I guess it's nothing like super duper important. A lot of these buildings over here, the logging camps, I reckon. No one wants to work in these taverns. Yeah, logging camps are suffering. And then the Teamsters offices are actually suffering. And so we got to get that under control. At least our production and stuff is up, so we're steady making money. We're just not being as efficient as possible. So that's going to be kind of like the focus for the next episode. And the next handful of episodes is to get all of the drones completely settled in, to build up all of the drones that we need. For all of our factories, everything should be completely moved by drones. And then I can start focusing after that on, well, first off, getting the population up, and then being able to, like, I wonder how it's going to be whenever I start building new industry, and then I just want to like completely understand this whole system, because like let's say I build another gold mine. It's like, okay, well, okay, I do remember this. We have gold collection 1, 2, and 3, right? So let's check this. Yeah, okay, so every single gold route is like, every single gold mine is picking up or having its goods picked up, right? So it's gonna be like whenever I build new ones, like new industry buildings and stuff, I just want to see how confusing it is to tie everything together. Even when I'm being like relatively pretty neat with everything, it's not like the best looking, you know, like just a bunch of drones in a row. Doesn't look that good, but at least it's neat. And so we'll get to experience all of this very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with more Tropico 6 series like this, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.